Welcome to Kicking It with the Brothers here for another episode. Wow, we are in November. The season is flying, both on the domestic and international level. It's your host, Mike Lofton, with your boy, Charles. Charles, how you feeling, man?
Can't complain, man. It's going.
Well, we
It's
could,
going.
but what
We
we'll
could,
get
we could, but nobody would care. Trust me, nobody would
that's
care.
right. It's just like I'm complaining about Erling Haaland not winning the Ballon d'Or, but why does it matter? I'm on my Craig Burley.
Mm-hmm.
So no need to complain about that. Charles, time to die. Let's obviously for the week it's been it's been 5 days since the first El Clásico, the real El Clásico, not a preseason one, but a real one. Is there any panic meter at all for FC Barcelona currently right now following their 2-1 defeat to their arch rivals Real Madrid at the Camp Nou?
Not in the slightest. We lost the first Clásico last year, 3-1, I believe. Half our team's hurt. I'm not really tripping, even though Jude scored 2 goals, and I'm having to come around on that. But I also don't think that I would be interested to see how that game goes with a healthy Frankie out there, a healthy Pedri. The main thing for us is health. I think more so than anything else right now. It's just we're close enough, and La Liga's close. It's tight enough. It's not like we're tumbling down the table or anything like that. We're still sitting top of the group in our Champions League group. Copa hasn't started. Main thing for us right now, we just need to get healthy.
Who's the most important player for y'all moving forward? Like, who do you need healthy to make sure y'all are
personally
maintaining?
for me, Frankie,
Yeah,
FDJ. The ball that he's able to recover in defense is super helpful, and the fact that besides Gundo, really, he's the only one who's really like that breaks lines and can really give us that cohesion in midfield. Like I feel like Gavi's still young, Furman's still young, so they still got they still are inexperienced in certain situations in certain ways that we need to play sometimes. But I feel like when you have guys like Gundo and Frankie out there, it helps with the understanding. It makes Romero have to go sit his ass on the bench because I don't think he's up to snuff and at a good enough level to play for us consistently and really be the guy that we need him to be. So once we get Frankie back, I feel like we'll start playing like Barca again.
Do you have any concerns with Xavi? Did he get it? Do you think he got the tactics wrong at all, or it looks like he was expecting maybe Barca to get out to an early lead? Gundo had some questions about uh, the attitude in the locker room. You can see in his. By the way, you can tell he's already a true Barca man, or he's just a true winner. You can tell he got some of that pep on him, but it looked like there's some concerns about understanding the intensity and urgency of what's needed.
No, I just think that's what happens when you have a young team. Um, I'm not. That's really what that is. I don't, like I said, I don't think with a healthy squad and all of our experienced players back out there, that's really going to be the problem. Um, but yeah, I mean that's what happens when you're running out a bunch of kids. I mean, why would Lamine be serious? He's 16. Like I don't expect him to like understand that like the severity of the moment. Balde just turned 20. What I'm saying? Like Gavi's Gavi. I don't think he finds the severity of anything because I think he takes every game like it's his last game.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying? Like these are guys that have played in the World Cup, but I also think that, you had a bunch of guys, Cancelo, even João Felix, it's different on this side. So I mean, guys got to learn, but I think we'll be fine. Like I'm not, as I said earlier, I'm not overly concerned. I don't, I think it's a good thing. I do, because of other stories that have been told about the Barca teams over the years. They are a pretty lax group. So, having somebody like Gundo there to hold them accountable, I think is a really good thing. So I thought it was more positive than anything.
As the table stands right now, Madrid and Verona's are right now the top of the table. Atletico Madrid not far behind, 4 points behind the pace, but no concerns.
It's a long season, dude.
It is, no
I think
question.
we probably I would be interested to see the table last year after we lost the Clásico. I'm sure we were down 4 points again. And then what happened? As all good clubs do, we ran off like 12 straight.
Yes, I I think it also helped that you were out of Europa at that time, so just a full focus. I'm like, all right, cool.
We just need to be healthy. At the end of the day, I like our health. Like I'm not really. I'm not. Girona's not going to hold up against for 30 games. I'm not really worried about them. A couple of Madrid derbies might slip here. A Madrid slip up in Alaves or something might happen. So like I'm not good. If I'm not going to trip about the table in England, I'm not really going to trip about the table in Spain. And at the end of the day, we all know who's going to finish 1, 2, 3. So
Okay. I hear that. That's fair, brother. All right. Okay. I just had to check your temperature on that.
oh, I mean, like I said, it's fine. You guys could lose this weekend and be right back to one game. Like it's not like I'm saying the separation is not so far right now to where it's like a big deal.
Got you. Who wins the Ballon d'Or first? Jude, Mbappe, or Holland?
Big Norway. It's easy.
You think it's just waiting for him?
I just think he just needs to do what he's been doing. Like I think Jude's playing very, very well right now, but he's playing above where he's like this is like a new plateau for him. Like
Yes.
Mbappe's just not going to win because I don't think anybody cares what's going on PSG. I literally forget they're a football club until Champions League Tuesdays. I like don't pay any attention to him. He can score 7 goals in a Liga Un game. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, Lauren.
Wouldn't bother like you just it would come across your stat line. You wouldn't watch a single goal of it. Nothing. It's just not important. And then like I said, Big Norway, as long as he doesn't have to break the record that he had last year, I don't think he's going to. But I mean, if he runs off another 30 goals and they make it to the Champions League final or whatever, and he gets FA Player of the Year again or whatever, like I don't see why if he just does what he sticks to doing, why he wouldn't win it next year.
We do have a Europa coming up. So, or excuse me, a Euros 2024 should be interesting for him. They got to qualify.
Yeah, and maybe if France wins it, or because the thing about Jude is if England wins it, he ain't gonna get the credit. So if France wins, Mbappe will get all the credit. But there's no way that England would win the Euros and Harry Kane wouldn't get the credit over Jude.
That I guess I maybe should have added that for. Say Harry wins Champions League and wins Euros. He's winning.
I just watched Harry lose to
here we go.
Wiener Schnitzel FC yesterday.
Oh, this is true. These things happen. Third division German teams beating one of the top 4 clubs in the world. That's crazy. But here we are. And come December, it'll be official that your boy Pedri will have won a Golden Boy Award. My boy Jude will have won a Golden Boy Award. Who's the next person to win a Golden Boy Award?
I mean, I just want to say, I just want to congratulate Jude on winning it on his 3rd try.
Okay, relax.
I mean,
unnecessary.
Great job. Way to lose. At least 1 and 2. He's 1 and 2 against the Barca boys. But if Jamal is still eligible, I mean, he's the next in line next year. I'm not sure if he'll still be eligible though. No, he'll still be. He's 21 and under. Yeah, he'll still be 21. So yeah, Jamal easily next year. He's not. Okay. When I think about it, I'm not even sure who would be like 2. Maybe Balde would be like in the 2nd or 3rd behind him. But
I think Balde and potentially.
I think Balde's gonna. Did Balde? Who finished 2nd this year? Was it not Balde?
It's gonna be Balde. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm like, after that, like I'm sitting there thinking about all the young players in England. All them dudes are like at least 23 now.
Yeah, will be.
The French don't. All the French guys are like 20, 23-ish, 24-ish now. They're all getting like. I forgot Mbappe's 24, 25 now. Like Jesus Christ. But
it's still crazy. By the way, that's unbelievable.
I'm just like my thing with Mbappe now is just like, dude, are you ever gonna get to Madrid? And it's like now when you get him, is he gonna be like? He'll only be like 20. He might be like 27 when he gets to you guys. It's like weird now, like the timetable of when he gets to Madrid now. I think that's more interesting. But
or Holland.
Yeah, I would say, but I think Jamal got a good thing on it. Maybe I mean, Black Javi has maybe has 1 more year as well, a chance to get it. So I mean, one way or another, somebody who, either one of the Barca kids, I'm still counting Black Javi as a Barca kid.
Respect.
Or Jamal, but Jamal's. I mean, I put Jamal up there. Jamal could have won it this year, and I wouldn't have complained.
Yeah.
I think for what Bayern asked him to do, I think this is one of those things of us not watching a lot of Bundesliga. Like, one, he's Bayern's best player. He's Bayern's damn near most consistent player. And the things that they ask him to do, like in terms of like we always talk about midfield play when it does come to Jude, but like the Jamal's their 10. And they play a lot. Like before they had, I'm sorry, this is pre-Harry because they're obviously like in flux kind of with how they're playing with Harry, but he's their 10. And they play most of the play through him. Most of their patterns of play are through him. So I mean to be 19, I think he's 20 now, and them to be playing like as you said, one of the top 4 teams in the world, like playing through a 20-year-old, like kind of impressive. So I mean, if Ball, like those are him and Ball, would definitely finish second and third in whatever order that is this year. And so I think naturally you just kind of, I think by year you just kind of move up. When you're 18, you get fifth. When you're 18, you're fifth, and then when you're 19, you might be third, and then, I mean, unless you're a Barca player, you just win when you're 18. But maybe Lamine will just win it next year, just because.
This needs a time and minutes, but you never know.
I mean, he's got 5 more years of eligibility, so
yeah,
I think he'll be fine.
That's kind of crazy. He's gonna get one, that's for sure. No doubt. All right, 3 big games on the weekend. Yeah, interesting enough. I think we might as well keep it in Barcelona or in Barcelona. Your boys got a interesting track this weekend. Barcelona will be visiting Real Sociedad, who is 5th right now in the table. Barcelona is 4th, 24 points. Sociedad with 19. Your prediction for this week?
Easy work. 3-1. Good guys. I mean, yeah, another Barca boy, Kubo. But
shared.
No, he's not. He's a Barca boy. I'm not gonna say here. just hey man, just because somebody transferred to Oak Hill for their senior year don't mean they went to Oak Hill.
Relax.
Come on, man. KD's still Montrose Christian, man. Come on now.
You see your boy. What's the name? Coach Smith has got interviewed. He said that KD's one of the 5 best players to come through Oak Hill.
Montrose Christian, man. That's why they sell the Montrose Christian 3 jersey. That's why you can find that throwback and Cam Thomas need to be a top 5 Oak Hill player.
Maybe. We professional scorer. Cam Thomas. We'll do a Cam Thomas player comp. Let's see how he goes through the game. So 3-1 light work.
Yeah, we're getting healthy. We're getting healthier. I think we'll have damn near a full squad back. So I still like. I mean, at the end of the day, like Madrid loss was our first defeat this year. I still think we have the best team. I just think everybody's got to be healthy.
Okay, and then that will determine.
We're gonna get a Pedri appearance. Oh,
it's been what, since August?
I forgot what Pedri looked like.
We need to see him out there doing his thing. All right.
That man got that Brad Beal syndrome.
Just a little bit. 50 voice. Newcastle, Arsenal. Biggest mention the Prem this weekend.
Where's that game being held at?
St. James.
Ooh, okay.
Does Arsenal lose for the first time in the Premier League campaign? Lose.
I want to say yes, but this is one of those games that you guys some odd way. Actually, no, because I watched them play yesterday and they were so uninspired, but I'm gonna go 2-2. Scrappy. You won't have earned the 2-2. Pretty much the Chelsea game. You won't earn the 2-2, but you'll get the 2-2.
I think they're going to be missing Isak. Is obviously Tonali. Speaking of which, while we're here, can we just get your quick thoughts? You think AC Milan knew about what was going to happen, and that's why they sold old boy?
Oh, that's an interesting theory. I mean, that seems like a very AC Milan thing to do.
It sounds exactly like something AC
like would do. I don't put anything like those clubs are not. I don't put anything past them. They're But at the same time, like the way their CEOs, like them and enter CEO, like to run off at the mouth. I'm sure, like if that's true, we'll find out soon enough because they can't help but talk.
Joe Willock, my boy, fellow former London Colony boy, handled their business. They beat United. I'm gonna say this: St. James Park got to be one of the top 5 places. Top 5, definitely, in my opinion, outside of Spain, hardest places to play.
No, no.
Yeah.
Outside of Spain, I would say because I'm running that off the top of my head.
Yellow ball.
Yellow wall.
OT ain't what OT used to be because ETH don't want to bench your boy Rashford. But let me
Yellow wall. I can't remember. Like, I don't feel like you really
outside of Spain.
Yellow wall. I feel like the Parc des Princes is still a hard place to win at.
Not when they, bro, they went in on the last day of the
San Siro. Depends on who's playing in it, but I just said the San Siro.
That's wild. Fair enough.
I feel like Bayern never really loses at home, but yeah, okay, you're right. There's a difference between hard to play at and like they don't lose there. Like Bayern doesn't lose home games, but I wouldn't say that their spot's hard to play at. They're just not going to lose there.
Same, that would be this equivalent with Etihad. They don't lose in. I mean,
Yeah.
City doesn't lose there. So, but for me, it's Etihad and listen, the thing, Anfield Knights is different. Like that's different. So I'm willing to even say it's a tie for 5th. But like St. James's Park is a hard venue. Hard venue. The Emirates is not really locked down like that for real. Like I'm talking about like where folks don't even concede goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I feel there's a difference between what you're saying. I would put it up there in top 5 in that versus like I said, it's hard to get a win there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with we beat them last year 2-0, lost drew 0-0 at the crib. They're a low block. Wishful thinking is 2-1. You know what? I'm gonna just hold with it. Arsenal's gonna win 2-1. St. James Park. Get back and rolling. Sevilla on the during the week, and then beat Sevilla and then qualify for round of 16. That's what I'm going with.
I like it.
And then the last match of the week, all right, for our front 3 picks. Dortmund versus Bayern. Lots of folks back. GL's
where's this game at?
Rotation. The yellow wall, sir.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, my boy Xabi Alonso, Leverkusen still undefeated, top of the table.
Cooking.
What do you think about that? So give me your predictions.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Bayern. Late goal, like 85th minute and after 85th minute. I'm gonna go 2-1 Bayern. 3-1 Bayern if Dortmund brings on GL at any point.
Oh wow! Really? You think he's worth a goal to the?
He's a liability in midfield against a team that has a midfield. So yes,
that's crazy.
That's not. It's really not.
To a liability to any team that has a good midfield. What a quote that is. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Mexico is this time when I've seen Gio his best. Mexico ain't got no type of midfield right now. That's terrible.
We just talked about Jamal for 3 minutes. You really think Gio's gonna hold that down? Like, come on.
Nah. They have to winger to make sure that they don't lose the match.
One thing I will say is, and it showed yesterday, and I've been saying it for weeks on in the group chat. You can get at Bayern. They're shaky in the back, and De Ligt's hurt. I was out for a couple of weeks now, so I mean, they got a chance, but as history has shown me, when Dortmund gets put in these positions, they fumble the bag.
They are 2 of 3 teams who are still unbeaten in the Bundesliga. Leverkusen with 8 wins, 1 draw, 25 points. Mm-hmm. Bayern with 7 wins, 2 draws, 23 points. Stuttgart, they actually have 2 losses, but they won 7. But Dortmund, 6 wins, 3 draws for 21 points. They literally flip if Stuttgart wins their match this weekend. And don't even forget about Leipzig's right there. Bundesliga going to be a fun little race.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
Let's hope so.
We know how this is going to end.
Hey,
because they all win games when they're not playing Bayern, and then they eventually all have to play Bayern, and they all lose every year. That's where the gap comes from. Them actually playing Bayern.
1-1 draw.
No, but good call. No.
1-1 draw. If Gio does come on, that's progress.
I thought you were about to call for the Reign of Magic for 2-1.
No, sir. I'm not giving anybody that soundbite. That would be in the group chat for quite some time. No, sir. Not me. But should be an interesting match this weekend. I think it's one that we absolutely have to tune into. And I think I got my timing right with Newcastle and Arsenal because I think they're at 1:30. Don't forget, fall back this week, which is not great for us soccer-wise. We got to be mindful of that, earlier times, etc. So don't forget about fall back this week. Give some lasting thoughts on the football world. Obviously, congratulations. I think it's more we have to make sure we say that Messi has now won his world.
I was going to take care of that.
Oh, well, please, Kerry.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Lionel Andres Messi. Born and bred, Barca, bringing home 2 Ballon d'Ors. All we do is pump out Ballon d'Or winners. I want to send a special shout out to the women's team, bringing home our 3rd straight Ballon d'Or. Dominant performance yet again. It's, as always, it's really Barca's world. You guys are just living in it. I can't keep explaining it to you. It really is. And if it ain't, and even as he makes this little face over here, like Madrid, like I will even bring them into the cuff. Spanish football owns the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I will bring that under that. As much as Javier Tebas is a mess, the soccer world belongs to El Clásico. Everybody else is fighting for second. It's just what it is.
I have nothing more to add. Congratulations to Lionel Andres Messi. America's own now. America's own.
8 of them things. Get him some Chipotle.
Appreciate y'all listening, kicking it with the brothers. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to All Things Multiplicity Media. Basketball is underway. College basketball gets kicked off next Monday. The Baby Blues are going to be out for the Flyers. Did you see that?
I did.
We need to get some shorts.
I mean, I once wore the Baby Blues.
You did.
I can't find. I'm trying to find it. I've been trying to chase down that jersey for years, so might have to go ahead and cop me into Ron Holmes.
Nothing wrong with that. NIL. Somebody got to make money off of you.
Facts.
We out of here.